Welcome back, everybody. Today's video is going to be about men and the shortcomings that they have with females and women in today's day and age. Screw it. Guys have a lot of problems. That is no secret, I'm sure, to anybody. I'm going to address some of the issues that I know that we have. Okay, I did a video about makeup. I ragged on that, about how it wasn't fair to us and everything. So let's talk about a couple of things that probably are not fair to the women around us and the way that maybe we can correct some of those issues, right? So, one of the things I notice a lot about guys these days is their inability to properly communicate with women what they think and what they feel, right? So, the reason I know this is because I've been a victim of that. And it's a situation where you just freeze up, or you say something stupid and you start acting weird, or you're disrespectful, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Sometimes it just happens. And the way men are handling the relationships that they are involved in today's day and age, and even previously, in years past, there was always, there's been a history of a lot of physical abuse towards women, okay, and that has led to a lot of, I don't know how to describe that, it's led to a lot of emotional imbalances in relationships, in, face-to-face, first time impressions. It's just everybody has this bitter image now in their head about getting involved with, I don't know, men. We're kind of labeled, in a pretty bad light these days, I guess. And it's not for no reason. There are realistic cases. Men are abusers. They are neglectors of their female counterparts. So these are some of the flaws that I guess that I'm trying to point out in the male aspect, the male side of it. Women go through a lot. We understand that. I understand it. I won't say we understand it, because too many guys out there are just absolutely clueless. And it's a shame, really. But women go through a lot. I see women sometimes, and it breaks my heart, because you can see the struggle, you can see the pain, you can see the men that are absolutely neglecting this person, whether it be a father, whether it be brothers, whether it be a boyfriend or a husband. You can just see those cries for help, and nobody's stepping up to the plate and, being the bigger man and taking responsibility for that. And that woman, you'll see eventually she'll go off and just become bitter, and all that is she'll rub off on her friends, and their friends will rub off on their friends. And absolutely, it starts with the men who are not handling their responsibilities as men, not standing up and accepting, kids obviously is one of the bigger issues that's going on in today's world. Men they'll bounce. Raising a child like that, I know the whole system about guys and their child support, and we can cry all about that, but at the start of it was you doing what you were doing with the woman and not giving a damn about the consequences later on. So this is a tough topic for me, because it's a little tricky for me to see it, 100% from women's perspective. I wish I could have brought down one of the women that I know, and she could have just gone to town on this video. But unfortunately, you guys have me to deal with. Let's talk about some of the things that guys are just, and these are my experiences, right? So I'm going to tell you some of the things that I've heard from women. They complain to me about. They say I'm not doing this, or I'm not doing that, or this pisses them off. One of the things, not texting them back. That's huge, you know? Something I wasn't aware of. Well, I was aware of it, but sometimes you forget. Nah, see, that's an excuse. Don't text them back, okay? That's guys' problem. We do that a lot. Women do it too. Shut up, Jackson. All right. Physically abusing females, okay? Guys, man, and nothing pisses me off more. Nothing pisses me off more than when I see a guy, and actually, I haven't seen it. I guess my experiences are going to have to be like YouTube videos or movies. You know, in real life, I've never actually been witness to a guy, I guess, physically abusing a woman, or else I might be in jail right now, you know, for killing that dude. So, but that's an issue. Physically abusive husbands, boyfriends, whatever, friends, brothers, all that. The physical abuse that guys, they do that to women so much. You know, sexual abuse. They're sold into, you know, captivity. They're prostitutes. Guys are doing some dirty things. Okay. You know, being terrible fathers, terrible husbands, not caring. You know, you've got 6 kids and you're playing video games all day. You know, you're on welfare. You're doing this. You're doing that. So that wasn't an issue. I know I said I was going to list issues that girls are having with me, but I got sidetracked. Those were not problems that I have been having. You know, those are not complaints for me. The texting, that was a complaint, and then I launched off into everything else. But yeah, back to me. So texting, you know, sometimes I don't text back for days because I won't make the excuse. I just don't text back, okay? That's a problem. You know, guys, I'm sure are bad at it. Getting drunk and calling up your girl for a booty call. You know, just calling up some chick that you met, you know, hey, want to bang me? You know, like, guys are brutally honest when they're drinking, and it just comes off. It's just such a jackass thing to do, you know. First impressions are crazy with women. What else? That's one thing I've done. I have gotten drunk as all get out before, and I've texted up some women and said some stuff I probably shouldn't have said. I won't tell you how it ended. What else don't we do? This is not me. Man, I'm just going to lump us all together, okay? So everything I say, you know, unless it's physical abuse and rape, if it's something like crazy, don't tell me that it's me, okay? It's not. I'm pretty normal when it comes to that stuff. So, not washing the dishes, you know? Throwing all your dirty clothes, you know, this is the stuff that women care about. Not taking the trash out, did I already say that? You know, men are very prideful creatures. A lot of men treat their female counterparts like they are below them, you know? They just brush them off, you know, they won't listen. That's a huge thing with women. Listen to what they're saying, right? Guys are terrible listeners. But I really wish, once again, that I could have brought a woman down here to rag on us maybe a little bit better. Because I'm not the best person to do this. I don't see it from your guys' perspective. You know, I get all the obvious things, but there's a lot of little things, you know, that women want to talk about. Maybe you guys can help us out finally in the comment section here. You know, just go down into the comments and say something. You know, let me know how you're feeling. What did I miss on this? What am I leaving out? You know, and, you know, did I do this wrong? I don't know. Some guys wear makeup too, by the way. We're guilty of that, which blows my mind. But I forget who I was talking to about that. But a guy told me, you know, he's like, yeah, I know dudes that put makeup on. What? I guess gay guys, but I don't know any guys that wear makeup. Anyway, and that would be fake, you know, for us to do that. But personality, you know, women, at least this is what women say, okay? They want a guy with a good personality, a good heart, be caring, be loving. I'm supposed to be ragging on guys, but I gotta interject here, okay? Okay, they do say they want all that, but, I mean, I'm sure every guy can attest when you try to be the nice guy, what's the saying? You know, nice guys finish last. Or the nice guy gets in there first and then gets kicked out real quick because he's not cool enough, or, you know, whatever. We'll leave that one alone. I need to get a different topic going. So, hey, talk to me in the comments. You know, am I wrong? Am I screwing this all up? These are my thoughts. I'm going to give it to you the way I think it, and we'll go from there. The next few topics that I have, the next few videos are going to be a little more, you know, off this personal crap, I guess. As opposed to, like, I'm not going to be so much focused on everybody else. We're just going to talk maybe a little bit about me, you know, some of the stuff that I'm dealing with personally. These are my diaries, after all. So, let's do that, and I'll get back to you guys soon. Later.